Three, two, one, go!
Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Land and Dust Stuff channel, and I hope you're ready folks, because it's about time we continue our retrospective on Funkin Insanity. I know I said next time was Undertale, but what can I say, I'm kinda stressed on time, so this was a pretty easy video to make. But anyways, this mod was created by the one and only CO07, in case you forgot from last time. And in case you couldn't tell by the title and what I just kinda said, this is now the second part in a multi-part retrospective on Funkin Insanity. So hey, make sure to go ahead and check out part 1 of the series if you want to be caught up with the story so far. There's a playlist linked in the description with every episode in this retrospective so far, or if you want, you can go ahead and click the iCard that's showing up in the top right corner of your screen, right about... Hold up, it's got this, now! Damn it, I thought I would have got that, I guess I just don't like myself today. But, now then, this would normally be around the time where I go ahead and recap the story so far, but I don't think I can today for some reason. Well, I guess it's just time we go ahead and dive into our second week of Funkin Insanity. That being Trojan. So, it looks like after the dynamic duo of Pico and Darnell both fell to the corruption, the virus now has its sights set on the one and only spirit that was locked away in hating simulators so many years ago. Ah, hello there. Are you new here? I don't believe we've met before.
People pop,
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
pop, be back.
Is this some sort of prank?
Skidoo bep.
Do you understand me? Can you even hear what I'm saying to you?
People.
Oh, you have a microphone. Would you like to sing?
Bep.
Okay then. A sing off it is.
3, 2, 1, go!
And with some stellar voice acting out of the way, we move on to our first episode, released on August 7th, 2022, featuring the song Crisis by Funnyman. Though, much like the original series and reimagined, and every other fucking take on the corruption, things look normal with everything being as it should, with Crisis having this upbeat and happy tune, with Senpai and Boyfriend sounding pretty good together. Though after only about 30 seconds, Boyfriend stops singing, looking hurt and glitching out, until he puts his head down and fully fades away. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good, am I right? But, now then, this is where things are gonna get a bit more interesting. As Pico emerges faceless, with Senpai and the girls looking confused and Girlfriend leaning away from our faceless foe. And as Crisis switches to a much more tense and suspenseful sound, Pico and Senpai begin to duke it out. With the sky turning paler, soon enough, the corruption begins to glitch its way into the game. With Pico beginning to be covered by black and a white eye finally emerging, giving Pico some sense of direction. Now our boy doesn't have to just stand in one place like a dumbass. Though as Crisis carries on, Senpai tries to take a stand against our glitchy ginger gunman, patent pending. Though I think now's about time I just go ahead and let Crisis play out, as I honestly don't have much to say, or any more to add, so why don't you guys just go ahead and take a listen? Or I guess it would be have a listen. I don't even know if you're still hearing this, I may cut this out, but yeah. As Senpai ends the song with one last hold note, Pico gets rid of the girls and Girlfriend for good, leaving Senpai and Pico alone to duke it out. You know, they are just two dudes chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay, but they're gonna have to go ahead and see who will stand tall by the end of this battle. What on earth did you just do to them? I don't like others getting in my way. Well, what the hell do you want with me then, freak? I want to tear you and the rest of this game apart. One way or another, you die here. How about you save me some time? So it's a fight you want? Well, I've got news for you, green bean. I don't go down easy. So pack your bags and scram. You are not welcome here. Cut the monologue, Shakespeare. You're out of your depth. You want to prove that? With pleasure.
3, 2, 1, game!
Well, with Pico and Senpai getting all the shit talking out of the way, it's about time we move on to our next episode. Released on August 15th, 2022, featuring the song Hemlocked by the one and only Lady Dude. With Pico and Senpai duking it out once again, and Hemlocked having a more tense and foreboding sound to it. Also kinda amped and peppy, you know, very, very happy and cocky. I guess that would be the perfect word, not happy, I'd definitely give it more of a cocky sound to it. As we wait for Pico to make his next move, and it's looking like we won't have to wait that long, as Pico begins to glitch out even more and a crooked smile begins to form. Though Senpai ain't having any of this bullshit. Not scared of Pico, he begins to fight back against the corruption, as Senpai is actually pushing back the health bar, with Pico losing his eye and Senpai becoming more confident and cocky. It looks like Senpai has got this down, even being able to push Pico to the brink at some points. Though, unfortunately, all good things can't last forever, as Pico is going to be able to quickly turn this fight around, summoning his favorite gun and turn Senpai's frown the right way around, as Pico and Senpai duet, sounding great by the way. Though, as this fight is going to come to its conclusion, Pico is going to be able to end it after quickly regaining his ground and firing one single bullet at Senpai. Admirable attempt. Look on the bright side. That bullet hole suits you more than that hideous tie ever did. Well, I really don't see a point in dragging this out. Let's finish you off.
3, 2, 1, game!
Though with Senpai looking much better after that bullet has, kind of demolished his chest, it's time we go ahead and begin our next episode. Released on August 26, 2022, featuring the song System Overload by Valor Jansek. And hey, if I'm gonna be an honest Henry real quick with you guys, I don't like System Overload that much. It's okay, but definitely not my favorite. Though to be honest, I think most of Senpai's week is kinda... Wait, I should probably save this for the tier list. Okay, anyway, it's time we go ahead and talk about the episode. With Senpai now having this glamorous bullet hole smack dab in the middle of his chest, which honestly just brings out so much personality and looks great on him. I gotta say, I love the makeover. Though with Pico beginning to glitch out even more, and now keeping his gun by his side and being about halfway through his transformation, it looks like our blackened buggy buddy, patent pending, I'm like killing it with the alliteration today, Jesus Christ, is finally seeing some results as Spirit is beginning to show his face after the game has been left in ruin. With the sky darkening and rain falling down on the two, and even during the song you'll actually begin to see Boyfriend emerge to try and push Pico back as a sort of last resort from the game to save itself. Though by now, Hating Simulator is looking a bit too far gone, to say the least. As whenever Spirit pops in, you'll notice the world darkens even more with the rain stopping, as Spirit has this saddened look on his face. Though, hey, I will say one thing about System Overload. I may not like it that much, I may think it's not the best song, but it does a really good job at making me feel like Hating Simulator is at the brink of collapsing and, being destroyed. With Senpai non-stop glitching in and out with him stuttering over pretty much all of his notes, the only time he's actually able to perform proper, music and, melodies and things like that is when Spirit takes over. There's a couple moments where Spirit glitches out and Senpai gets to normally sing, but it's usually Senpai is going and doing the sponge, if you know what I mean. It's just showing how badly Senpai has been messed up by Pico and the Corruption's wrath. System Overload seriously does a great job at that. And I feel like it's not mentioned enough that it's actually, it may not be my favorite song to listen to, but contextually, it works really well. So I'll have to give credit to that. I gotta say, Mr. Genesect, great job on that. Though, as the battle is soon going to be coming to an end, it looks like so is Senpai's life. Hooray!
You have a lot of nerve showing up here. You're with him, I suppose? Just here to finish me off.
You could say that. I had a damn hard time believing you, of all people, would be here. The heir to the dearest family name, tossed into obscurity. Rotting inside a video game for God knows how long. You should be happy we had the kindness to put you down.
You were never a part of this fight. If he wants me dead, he can get his hands dirty. You're meddling with things you couldn't possibly understand. Now leave.
I think I understand pretty damn well how to pull the plug on your sorry ass.
If you understood anything, you wouldn't have come here. But if it's a fight you want, then so be it. I'll beat you and make you take my place. I'll use that gun to put a hole through that miserable fruit's skull. I'll leave no trace of him after what he's done to me.
Ha! I guess you still have some fight left in you after all. You just might be worth my time.
Enough talk. Let's get this over with.
3, 2, 1, game!
Now then, with everything leading up to this, it's time that we go ahead and dive into our final episode. Released on August 31st, 2022. Featuring the song Oblivion by the GOAT himself, Funny Man. He didn't earn that title with Crisis, but he most certainly did with probably my favorite song in all of Insanity. That being Oblivion, of course. As after a small bit of build-up, we are greeted by Pico, finally being fully overtaken and a pissed off Spirit. As now with the man of the hour appearing, tired of Pico and the corruption's bullshit, it's time to get a show worth watching, folks. As the long lost soul is going to try to defeat the corruption in this all-out deathmatch. With Oblivion sounding so determined and almost like a final boss theme in its own right. And we're only on the second week, folks! Imagine how good this mod's gonna get in the future! Though now I get to talk about Glitch Pico, looking cocky as hell using his tail to hold his gun. And by the way, I just want to say that's such a neat little idea to have Pico hold the gun with his tail. I really like that, giving Pico a bit more like personality, I guess you'd call it. It's always a positive in my book. Gotta get that ginger love up, know what I mean? Though honestly, I just want to let Oblivion play out because, to be honest, I can't say how good it is. It just sounds so good! And as we return quickly, it looks like Spirit is trying to stall for time, as he loads a save state evading simulator, with the corruption leaving its damage, with Senpai, boyfriend, and girlfriend all being damaged beyond recognition. Though it looks like this little distraction isn't going to be lasting long. But might I say, while it lasts, it sounds amazing and I love all of the sprite work here. I think it's incredible, with both boyfriend and Senpai trying to mask the pain, while girlfriend just stares at the player lifelessly, knowing that she's pretty much dead. There's like nothing saving her, while the other two are trying to play it out and try and deny Pico the chance to destroy the game. They're still acting like they have a choice, they have a way to defend the game that they literally live in, but they can't, no matter how hard they try. I'm yapping too much, I'm rambling too much. This is going on for too long. Though, yeah, little distraction didn't last long, as Pico and Spirit return, with meteors now raining down behind the damaged and destroyed schoolyard. Though it looks like Hitting Simulator is about to meet its honestly quite sad end. as the screen begins to turn red and Spirit launches one last attack at Pico, booting him out of the game and hopefully getting rid of him for good. As we end off Senpai and Spirit's week in Insanity. Overall, it's got a lot of low points, but a really high point with Oblivion. So I don't know how to feel about this week. I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I guess you know what time it is, folks. It's time to go ahead and talk about how I feel about Senpai and Spirit on the tier list, baby. Yeah, woohoo! Yeah, I love tier lists. They're so cool and awesome. Now then, with Senpai and Spirit's week out of the way, where do they rank on the tier list? Well, it has its high highs and its low points. Though, I do think the low points are more prevalent, with Crisis being pretty generic, everything good, then everything bad Senpai Day 1 song. You've heard it 1,000 times already if you care about any other corruption takes. Hemlocked is actually pretty good. I'd say like a B tier song. I think some of the parts are really good, and I like the ending being literally just Pico shooting Senpai to resolve the conflict. Average American, to be completely honest. And honestly, I'd say the second best of the week. And System Overload, I mean, it exists. Yeah, I mean, it does. It could be worse, and again, as I said, it does work very well contextually, having it where the game is literally breaking. And it works really well in that matter, but do I want to listen to the song that much? No, not really. So outside of context and outside of caring about context, I don't think it does that. But don't worry, because we may or may not, depending on how I format these episodes, see worse. I promise. But then, to save the week from being honestly kind of bad, the holy grail, the GOAT, Oblivion, popped off, working perfectly as a finale. And, you know, as I said, as a perfect final boss theme. Like, honestly, if you went ahead and put Spirit at the end of Insanity, Oblivion would fit if you just extended a bit and maybe have more corrupted characters show up to try and deal with him. I think it would be perfect. I love it. Now, if only the other songs were a bit better to fully seal the deal and make this final boss theme feel rewarding. Though, besides the songs, I really do like all of the sprite work here. I don't think there's been a single week, or at least a pixel week that I've seen, that does it as well as this. Especially Pico. He looks almost as if like the team just found some unused asset of a pixel Pico from base 7F and just put him in and then glitchified him, I'll call it. I have to say, he looks great. And so do things like Girlfriend's Scared sprite, where she's kind of like leaning towards Senpai, Boyfriend's death animation as well in Crisis, and all of the guests, I mean, I'd call them undead versions of the three, the save state versions in Oblivion. They look amazing! Truly amazing sprite work, especially Girlfriend, with her just staring lifelessly at the player. It invokes this feeling that the three are all in so much pain. While Senpai and Boyfriend try to mask it with fake smiles and singing, Girlfriend doesn't feel a need to hide the pain. She isn't singing, she knows that there's no escape for them. Seriously, they look amazing. And that ending of Oblivion is honestly such a good fucking cliffhanger. With Spirit hitting Pico so hard he boots him out of the game. I could probably make about a 10-minute video talking about how hard Oblivion? Wow, I really suck at this. I'm a fucking failure! Oblivion goes. But this isn't the Praise Oblivion fan club, though, I will say I am the owner of the fan club, so if you want to join, just go ahead and, shoot me a DM. Though, oh, right, forgot to mention backgrounds. They all look pretty cool. Going for what the OG Corruption intended, if you watch the, direct interview, shameless plug right here. But, Spirit was originally supposed to have a much more, high-paced, high-octane final battle with Glitch Boyfriend, in this darkened world where Spirit was going to try and stand tall against the Corruption. Obviously, you know, we got Roots instead of OG, like, in OG Corruption. Though, it really was cool to see what a world where Spirit fought back much harder than the OG series would look like. Because, realistically, Reimagined was the closest thing we had, but that was more so he just randomly got this power surge and just beat boyfriend's ass. That shit was kind of sad. And then, of course, Roots, he just died. Banishment, he just died. So it was really cool to see it where he doesn't specifically, you know, like, possess Pico, but he does win in, like, a certain way. So, yeah. That's about it for everything in the week, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the icons look okay. The icons, I mean, they're icons. So, yeah. Where does it rank on the tier list? Because I have a lot of conflicting thoughts and conflicting emotions. So, actually, oh, I forgot to bring the tier list. Let me just go grab it really quickly. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck! No, get over here! No, stop it! Stop running! Fuck you, you motherfucker! Stop it! Oh! Okay, I got it. Ow, my fucking ribs. Oh, dude, let's fight back. Okay. Now then, where does Senpai rank? Well, I think B tier is fair enough. Though, I want to say this, Oblivion hard carries Senpai, I won't lie. If Oblivion wasn't as good or wasn't in the mod, Senpai would probably be chilling in C or D tier even. So, with all of that out of the way, I guess that's it for today, folks. My name's Landon, and I've done all my stuff for today. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I did making, and I'll be sure to see you all next time. Peace out, and have a great... Oh yeah, also, by the way, guys, don't forget, install an antivirus on your computer, because the last thing you want is a Trojan, right? So yeah, adios, everybody. Have a great night, always be yourself, and I'll see you all next time.
Golly, you're a bunch of freaks, aren't you? Watching someone recap a video game instead of playing it for yourself? That's pathetic. But who am I to judge? Anyways, see ya.